Today on the channel, things get fantastic with the Fantastic Four Marvel Legends She-Hulk.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the newest member, once upon a time at least, with She-Hulk. But for all your Fantastic Four She-Hulk needs and everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Exactly what I did right here. This came in stock over there at Jay's. Pick this up, save myself 15%. Got to get a deal all day long and twice on Sunday, too. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Fantastic Four, especially this throwback Toy Biz old school 90s packaging. Ooh, playing with my heart with this one here. I loved the old Toy Biz Marvels as a kid playing with those, and I loved the Fantastic Four line. There was a lot of characters in that line that I got to learn about and find out about for the first time. They weren't your X-Men guys. They weren't your Avengers guys. It was like a different branch of the Marvel Universe for me and really helped me understand a lot more of the Fantastic Four and their enemies and friends and all points in between over the years. And I'll never forget as a kid reading Fantastic Four when She-Hulk was in there. And I remember thinking, oh, that's kind of cool, but I want the thing back with the Fantastic Four, as I was just getting into the Fantastic Four a little bit. Obviously, there was tons of old issues to read, check out, and stuff like that. But I always thought it was cool when She-Hulk was a member of the Fantastic Four, and I always loved it when Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Hulk, and Wolverine were the Fantastic Four for a little bit. I was all in on that when I was a little kid as well. So this is very nostalgic for me right here. And I'll never say She-Hulk is my absolute favorite character, but this is one of the things when I close my eyes and think of She-Hulk, it does go to her in the Fantastic Four suit. So a moment in time, depends where you grew up, depends where you got into some stuff, but I do love the idea of this one here. And I hope we get more of these Fantastic Four cards in the future. There's a lot of cool different figures we could get from that line once upon a time. And I guess recently we've unboxed the Fantastic Four movie figures and Dragon Man on the channel. So I guess this kind of fits with all of that. But man, oh man, this packaging, so nostalgic. Absolutely love the packaging on this. That's my Marvel Comics logo up there in the corner. That's what I think of with Marvel Comics. Fantastic Four, of course, She-Hulk in the package. Two heads are better than one, as we know. She-Hulk right down here. On the back, got the UPC. No cross-selling anything like this. This is a fan channel exclusive. Like I said, pick it up at Jay's if you want to. Glamour shot over there. A little diagram showing all the accessories. And we got a little readout. Let's see what it says about our friend She-Hulk. When the Thing chooses to take a leave of absence from the team, the sensational She-Hulk puts her prodigious strength to the test as a member of the Fantastic Four. So a wild time, there's no doubt about it. Very, very cool. And they put one bruiser to another. Of course, Thing in his superpower, super strength. She-Hulk with super strength as well, as we know. See you later, goodbye. Spider-Man style packaging. See you later, goodbye. And then we got the old plastic prison here. We're losing stuff. Plastic prison. Love that she comes with these weights as well. And I was a little bit worried in the hand department. I'm like, wait, she doesn't come with a hand to hold these weights, but they're hidden down here behind the graphics. So thankfully those are there. That'd be, how bad would it be if we got She-Hulk, but she couldn't hold anything? That would be really strange. That would be very, very strange, of course. See you later. Goodbye, kinda. Pop those hands out. I think we're about off to the races here. We're about ready to go. See you later. Goodbye. Gonna pop out. Weird. Okay, it's just a hair. All right. See you later. Off the screen. Goodbye. Let's dive into it. Let's get into it here. And of course, a lot of reuse of this one, and we will do some comparisons later in this video here. Now, this hair does plug right back in there, so that did come out on me. You do get the articulation on that hair, too, for those keeping track at home. But we get two fists of She-Hulk Fury. Not a bad piece of business with her. The last version, I used two fists, so I'm going to do something different this go around. Though we do get the old peace sign hand here. She's throwing up the peace sign. She's happy to be here. We got that going on. We got two gripping hands, which is key to this figure, of course. And then we do get the thumbs up hands here. Of course, to give you one of those kind of things. So choose your own hand adventure. There's a lot of different ways to go with this one, of course. And then, of course, we do get 2 dumbbell weights right here. Looking very good. These are these kind of accessories you can use with anybody else. You want to put this with a different character, a different toy line. Very cool to get these. And these actually have a little bit of weight to them. They feel like they should be really light, but they actually got some heaviness to them. So I do appreciate the quality on this one. Looking very nice. But you get 2 weights there, so she can be doing the double buys, maybe the shoulder presses. Who knows what she's up to in the gym, of course. But now, of course, we're diving into She-Hulk. Now, the last version of She-Hulk, I went all in with the big hair. This one, I might go with the tied-up ponytail look. But, of course, got She-Hulk here, old Jennifer, with some big, big hair going on. Now, obviously, this head sculpt, with this big hair going on, you don't get a lot of articulation out of that head. But she's got that green skin tone, that nice, not too super dark green, not too light, just right skin tone color on her here. Smiling face looking good. Got the 2 blue eyes. A great head sculpt for her. And then the second one, a little bit more attitude is what we'll say. She's got a little bit of a smirk going on there. We talked about the ponytail. It is moving around. Got her hair all slicked back. It's just like me. You know, things are going down when I slick my hair back. And I guess when the ladies do too. Of course, I know my wife, when she slicks her hair back like this, she means business. And it's a pretty good business, of course. But looking very nice. Very nice. I don't have issues with either of these head sculpts. It really is a pick 'em. For me, I feel like I have to use the head sculpt I didn't use before, and I'll probably end up using this one here. Now, diving into it, what is so iconic about this She-Hulk, to me personally, once again, is the Fantastic Four suit going on. We need to get a modern thing with this Fantastic Four. I love that Toy Biz one once upon a time. Would love to see that again in the Fantastic Four line. Have to think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. You got the white up around the shoulders and the neck. You got the blue and, of course, the 4 logo in the chest. A little bit of white down there. And then, of course, all green down here on the legs. She's doesn't got any pants on, so she's ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll, of course. White boots going on, white gloves. Got the forearm tape, wrist tape, gloves, whatever you want to call it right there. Arms do go all the way around for us. You are a little bit limited by that hair, though. That hair is big and beautiful as it is. It does get in the way, but we do got arms that will go all the way around. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing the hits. You know that. I love those hits. Fist of Fury, of course, hand removable if you want it to be. Hula hoop up top, no traditional waist on the female. Big old lady splits if you need them. Leg goes up for the big boot perfectly right there. Double jointed, pinless knees, extremely tight on these legs right here. You do get the boot cut going on, looking very good. Ankles, back forth, side to side, up and down. Basically, our usual Marvel Legend articulation at this point here in 2025 is what we got going on for She-Hulk. Very tight joints, too. Wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe heat these up just a hair. Just a hair is what I'll say. And she should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%. She was made in China for those keeping track at home. But there it is, old She-Hulk ready to strike a pose right there, ready to help the Fantastic Four out in anything they do need, as we know as well. But of course, we got She-Hulk before. Very, very similar. Like I said, just a straight up repaint going on here, even down to the head sculpt and everything else. That's why, to me, it's so important to use a different version here, a different head, make them feel different. Even though they're not going to be on the same shelves, she's going to be with my Fantastic Four figures, obviously. She'll be with the Avengers or somebody else off somewhere else. So it is nice to get some of these key characters like a She-Hulk, because a lot of us with our Marvel Legends displays, guys like Spider-Man, Wolverine, the Hulk, She-Hulk, they can go on multiple shelves. So it is definitely worth having two, at least for me personally. But there it is, She-Hulk ×2. Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this She-Hulk down below as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 channels with content each and every single day. Check it out if you have not already. Of course, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Easy for me to say. You think I know my last name by now. TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Of course, my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. And don't forget Patreon YouTube channel memberships for even more content and your best way to support the channel. So for a double dose of She-Hulk, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?